don't smoke at all.
Okay. Smart.
You can start here though. Who's your favorite? Well, who's better? Who's a better NBA basketball player? LeBron James or Kobe Bryant?
Kobe, man. What type of question is that, bro?
Kobe
Bryant. I mean, Kobe Dean Bryant. What are you saying? A better basketball player?
Who's the better basketball player?
In their prime?
Just who's the better basketball player?
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Because Kobe Bryant could guard LeBron. I don't think LeBron could guard Kobe. And that's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think LeBron could guard Kobe like how Kobe could guard LeBron.
So not in a one-on-one. So I think what you're getting confused is a one-on-one versus like who's the better basketball player.
Y'all hear this? Like this is an argument y'all can tap into.
Because like if I was a one-on-one,
who better?
Definitely got mad skills.
Kobe.
You like when I'm girl.
Kobe or LeBron?
Like not one-on-one, but who's a better NBA player?
Kobe.
Thank you. Thank you, Brady.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. He took it out too.
LeBron?
Uh-oh. Controversy.
Alright, so we on camera though. We live. And I'm a LeBron. Definitely LeBron.
I fuck with LeBron.
Definitely LeBron.
LeBron ain't clutch like Kobe.
Now I want to ask y'all a question. Who got more finals MVPs? Kobe or LeBron?
So first you said we can't talk about individual, who's better individuals. So why we talk about individual stats?
Well, the camera is recording. So what I did say was we're not going to talk about Kobe Bryant in a one-on-one versus LeBron James.
So why can't we talk about that, but we could talk about the stats?
Because the stats is how you're able to differentiate between the two players.
So his guarding stats count, right? Kobe's guarding stats. If Kobe is a better guard than LeBron, doesn't that count?
Well, look at it this way: who got more points per game on average for a career?
I mean, this nigga LeBron.
Hold on.
That's just one thing.
Look at Kobe turning off the lights.
That shit.
Look at Kobe turning off the lights.
I got Nah, that shit did it by itself. That shit was like you wildin'. First of all, listen.
Took that shit, Smiley. Smiley double.
Yo, because he just fucking made a fucking score. So everybody that make a fucking scoring record gonna be the greatest player of all time. Like this is crazy, yo.
That's not what I said. Remember,
but I'm just saying, like, yo, he clearly got more points per game than what that mean.
Remember, I wasn't able to even finish.
Go ahead and finish.
We was going back and forth.
It just sounded crazy. So we had to pause to kind of hear why that even had to do anything with.
Well,
anything.
I was referring to points per game, not total points. You know what I mean? In a season, LeBron James averaged more points per game per season than Kobe Bryant. Not only that, he has a higher field goal percentage. He's more efficient. Not only that, he captures more rebounds per game than Kobe Bryant. Not only that, more assists per game.
What are we talking about?
Not only that, blocks and steals.
What are we talking about?
And then one more thing, though.
Of all time? Or we talk about like individual years?
Nah, of all time. All time. LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, all time.
I don't believe that he was better than him every year to your claim. You know what I'm saying? I think
year by year is kind
debatable.
of definitely debatable. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes it close.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're talking about individual, if you're talking about of all time, I mean, he already surpassed him with the points. I give him that.
He got more championships than him.
But different eras.
He's been playing at 38. Kobe didn't play at 38.
Different eras of dominance, though.
How old did Kobe play up to? 36, 37? He retired at 36, I think. 37.
He was like 40 though.
Nah, he definitely was.
He retired
38, 40. I forgot how old
he was in his 30s.
He was out sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure what age he was. But LeBron gonna keep on. LeBron is fucking scoring like he's 18 right now. like, this nigga's a monster. I give him all that credit, my nigga, because that nigga is a monster. Don't get it like twisted. I fuck with LeBron, but
it's just certain things. It's just certain things that I'm looking at, and it's not really as much as points as you could score, because if you could score these points, why you don't do it when you're supposed to do it? Like, why the fuck you got 9 Eastern Conference Finals and you only got fucking 4 fucking finals, my nigga? Like,
dude been there 10 times and he got 4 championships.
You just missed the
How
whole
many
fucking shit I just
championships
said.
did Kobe Bryant have without Shaquille O'Neal?
I said, how you go to, how you get 9, how you get 9 Eastern, how you get 9 conference finals and only 4 championships? That's what I'm saying. You get there, but you can't finish.
He been there 10 times.
You get there, but you can't finish, is what I'm saying. These guys got there and finished.
Listen, it's not about the finish.
It's about the finish. It's about the championship. That's the most important
How many
thing.
years did Kobe Bryant play? 20 years. Now, he 38 years old, 38. Now, one more thing.
14 more years.
20 years. 20 years, bro. It's 20 years. How many championships Kobe Bryant got? 5. How many times have he been there? 7.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
That's still better than his.
That's 7 out of. That's 7 out of 20 times.
That's like 70%.
No, 7 out of 20. That's less than 50%.
No, you
bro.
said 5 out of 7.
No, 7 out of.
Every time
He been to the finals 7 times.
And he won
out of 20 years.
He's been there. This nigga been to the finals mad times and only won 4 times. Your math not mathing, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Your
Like,
math's not mathing.
no,
You just a
bro.
Kobe Bryant fan.
Because you just a LeBron fan.
Now listen, like I said, LeBron James has been in the league for 20 years and he's been to the finals 10 years.
This is why I don't talk about basketball with motherfuckers like that.
Not only though,
when I talk about basketball, I don't go off of emotions and how I like a person. I go off.
Nah, that's that weird shit. That nigga trying to call nigga out, but nobody on no emotion but bro right here because.
And we talking about who's a better player. And you said you wasn't going to include stats, and now you want to include stats.
I never said, we were recording.
Individual.
So remember, we're recording. So when you go back,
you said individual.
You gotta understand that we're recording, and this is live.
I'm talking to you.
You are listening.
I'm talking to you.
This is gonna be recorded.
Individual. You said individual shit. Do you remember what you said?
I said we're not gonna talk about no one-on-one Kobe Bryant versus LeBron James in a one-on-one game.
So we talking about.
Of course, they'll be thorough. Like, of course, Kobe Bryant might spank that nigga LeBron because Kobe too finesse, yo.
Right.
But who got a better career? Better career? LeBron been better than LeBron. LeBron been better than Kobe Bryant, even though Kobe Bryant's playing. Like, he already been had a better career than Kobe Bryant. LeBron James is the second best NBA player of all time, and I've been saying that. But he had a few steps to climb over. Will Chamberlain and Magic Johnson. Been past Kobe Bryant. Listen, Kobe Bryant is a god, but
he needs another MVP.
These guys right here are emotionally bounded to Kobe Bryant.
What makes you the greatest? Like, what criteria?
Michael Jordan?
No. What's the criteria though? What's the specific
efficiency, championship? How many times you your individual statistics before you even had a team? Like LeBron, like 2 players have really showed their skills. Will Chamberlain and Michael Jordan. Before they even had a great team, they were just busting ass individual players.
But competition counts too.
Words.
Okay.
Will Chamberlain had like.
I gotta say, we ain't even
introduced
introduced the show. We just went in. So look, fuck it. Welcome to Get Lifted. 30 is the new 20. It's your boy Smiley Jizzle, my man's Crisean Rock, and my other man's.
Also, this is Welcome to the Lift Podcast. We got 2 recorders
right,
over here. We got
Get
Lifted right there. We got the Lift
But
Podcast
introduce
right
yourself
there. So
times,
this is the Lift Podcast. Julius the Humble.
Right.
You know how I'm doing. I'm here with Smiley Jizzles.
Right.
I'm here with Crisean Rock. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do.
And we in the building. We having a crazy fucking discussion right now, man.
Yeah, yo. Smiley getting out of hand right now. Smiley feeling
on the move like I need a new hobby. Fuck a 9 to 5.
Michael Jordan cool.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike. By
I
far.
don't even gotta think.
I'm not gonna think about it.
I'm not even gonna think about it, but
I say as individual players, I feel like Kobe plays the most like Mike, and that's why he's the closest to Mike to me. he's closer than LeBron to me.
Well, playing like somebody is not like, right?
I'm just talking about personal preference because I fuck with him. That's why I fuck with him.
Yo, facts, yo. Kobe Bryant, thorough.
Nigga just thorough.
He did still Michael Jordan style, but he added his
he
own
made it his
shit
own,
to it.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? His dunks look all different, everything.
And Jordan never did between the legs.
I can't wait till
Jordan was just mad
play his
efficient.
son.
LeBron, like Jordan, just mad efficient. Like nobody better than Jordan by far. Like he just too efficient.
Why you think his genes didn't pass on to his sons like LeBron's genes passed on to his
Right,
sons?
Because he was
phenomenal, yo.
Like
Nigga's
what
a
the
beast.
fuck, my nigga?
Nigga's a beast.
I never got
answers?
that letter.
I got answers.
Go ahead.
I got solutions. LeBron James, he is really active in his kid's life. His father wasn't there. So he really showing like, yo, I'm not gonna allow this for my kids.
You don't think MJ was like
When
that?
Michael Jordan, he had his father there. And he was like, Michael Jordan was fighting against his big brothers to try to be his father's #1 child. He reminded me of my little brother. Little man. I love that little nigga. My little brother. But he be doing that. He be wild like Michael Jordan. He want to be the #1 kid and shit. That's what Michael Jordan was fighting for. And he never was able to even get that spot. Even though he became an NBA superstar, he still never got that spot with him.
You don't think so?
Nah.
After all the success, because his father got to, you know, feel some of that success before he died.
His father definitely loved him. His father definitely seen success, but as far as the favorite son, he could never be the favorite son. And that was Michael Jordan's problem. Nobody ever talk about that. Skip Bayless always try to avoid that type of talk. That was what he was fighting for. That's why he goes so hard. He could never be a great father to his kids because he's still trying to be the #1 son.
Damn.
He's trying to be better than all his
That's
brothers.
deep shit.
That's heavy, nigga.
Nigga just gargle some fucking some bubbles from drowning real quick. That was deep.
Oh shit, this nigga Smiley is smart. I didn't even hear what he said. He said I was drowning. He said I was drowning, and now I just came back and resuscitated.
Had me
But he was Smiley star for that. He trying to play against the quick one. He remind me of George. That's why him and George get along so much, yo. George Torres.
George a funny motherfucker, man. Shout out to George Torres, man. Comedian from.
But yeah, definitely as the best player on the team, LeBron James got way more championships than Kobe Bryant by double his in-game stats and championships. Now, Smiley, what is your problem with Fresh and Fit and Red Pill? And that goes for you too, Chris OD, if you do have an issue. I don't even know.
No, I know that's okay. Niggas getting money.
You a blue pill?
Yo, I just watched The Matrix the other day. Yo, it's Black History Month. Yo, shout out to, I keep forgetting her name, Sophia.
Shout out to Morpheus.
Forgot what her name is, but
Shout out to Morpheus, yo.
She's the person who created the whole narrative for the Matrix idea, and it was stolen from her and created into the Terminator and the Matrix saga. But where we get
Black woman?
Black woman, yeah. I got her name, I'll put it in my notes here.
I think I'm on the wrong.
But yeah, she was that was impactful to our culture too, because like you don't really hear about like black people creating some ideology like
We do, but you hear about that shit being stolen, nigga.
You only hear about it later, years after.
Guess who really did that? It was a black person.
Years later, like guess who's the first black president? I mean, first president, a black man. Like, years later.
Guess who made the peanut?
I was on the wrong page doing live. Damn, oh man.
Shit's crazy.
I'm on the wrong. Yo, we gotta come back like a heart attack. I'm about to go on Humble Renaissance page. Fuck that. Niggas about to hear me go ham on y'all. All my real niggas stand up. All my real niggas stand up. Huh? All my real niggas stand up. All my real bitches stand up.
Interesting.
We live right now.
Interesting topic.
Huh?
He said, "How do I feel about Fresh and Fit
The red pill.
and the Red Pill?" Should I go deep or should I just sum it up in one thing?
Nah, go deep. Fuck that shit.
Go ahead, bro. Yo, we started late because I was on my other Facebook page, Julius the Humble, not the Live Podcast one, the one when I was where I ain't gonna speak on that, but yeah, I was on the wrong page, but we live on here, so everybody pull up. You know what I'm saying? I know I started late. Smiley Jizzles, get busy.
Yeah. So, Fresh and Fit, I don't have a problem with Fresh and Fit. I have a problem with when you feed a whole generation of individuals information that's a little misconstrued because of your emotions. You know what I mean? Like if it's genuine, meaning you've had good rapport, good experiences, and this is what I've learned from making bad choices. Then you can be like, look, I went through this, and you shouldn't go that way. So if you want to go that way, go ahead, but there's a better way to do it.
So you think the men are coming from a hurt place? You don't think it's coming from a powerful place?
I feel like they mean to empower at this point, but I don't think that it was born of that merit. Like I don't think
Smiley worked he's the manager of over 200 women at his job. So he is forced to think like a female where he's gonna be criticized. Remember that. I'm the first that spilled the beans. Her mother. Well, I'm the first to spill the beans. Sorry, bro.
Nah,
he never told me that, but I just peep game. He worked. Remember?
Well, listen. Regardless. Hey, Facebook. Record. No, but honestly though, like I don't have a problem with the show. I think that the show is entertaining to me. I don't learn much from it, but I do pay attention to some of the analytics that they come up with. A lot of the analytics are, I don't want to say that their analytics are incorrect, but when you check some of the sources, they constantly change because there's constantly having more studies, case studies, social experiments, things of that nature, where they're getting different analytics of this data. Marriage rates, divorce rates, abortion rates, etc. All this information changes like every year because there's different things that affect everything. Like during COVID, everybody was in the house, so pregnancy rate went up.
What do you think their main message is?
Their main message is, I guess what they're trying to do is what they call it is to teach men female nature. Which, if you have experiences with women, you would already understand female nature. You wouldn't have a hatred towards women. You wouldn't have a resentment towards any other women unless you've been hurt by other women and you haven't got over those traumas. Like I'm a grown man. Like I'm not mad at what my mother had to do for being a single mother at this point because now I'm in a position to help.
So you're saying they're speaking from trauma?
They're speaking. A lot of people are speaking from trauma. A lot of times,
Fresh and Fit.
But it became entertaining and they profit off of it. So the thing is, like, you're making money off of this, but a lot of people are saying, yo, like, some of the shit they be saying be right, but they be doing too much, like, saying that, you know, we don't need women and whatever. Like,
they said that?
Yeah, they said that in one of their shits.
They don't need women?
Men don't need women. Women need men. And the fact is that we kind of need each other.
Yeah.
We have roles that I agree we both have as men and women.
I need a woman. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that sounds crazy. So it's some.
Well, I gotta interject right there.
Nah, go ahead. Do you?
Only because it's the content that they put it in.
Right.
I don't recall what he's talking about. But he say when it's survival, in order for us to survive, let's say lose all electricity, all that, men really don't need women to survive their life into death. But we do need women to reproduce. That's what they were referring to. That was the contents and what they
just to interject.
And then also
at one point when you said that, I was relating to a point where he made it out of anger towards one of the women that were on the show because he acted out of emotion and he said that men don't need women. He said that in that context specifically. But he did use the example to kind of, you know, kind of add light to what he said and just not, you know, just not make it. But he said it out of anger and he said it in that exact context.
Yeah, facts, man.
I watched that show.
Yeah, I haven't watched this in a minute because like the shit gets so diluted.
Right.
It's the same questions all the time. It's just like blah blah blah.
Because you always get the same answer.
Well, basically, to answer your question, right? Fresh and Fit, right? Fit is Marlon, whatever his name is. He's the ex-police officer, whatever. His agenda is to shit on America and boost up Muslimity, whatever it is. That's just what I see. He really talking shit about American and why it's going down the drain. Everything against America, he represents.
Oh, because they're tough on women over there.
But I mess with Marlon though, because he might talk shit. You watch this video, it is what it is, bro. I'm in New Haven, Connecticut. Myron. But at the end of the day, right?
Same name fucked up. He gonna be like, yo, name fucked up.
I mean, I just call it spade by spade. You know what I mean? I mess with y'all though, because I be checking on female, they be wilding when I shit.
Right. And I agree with some of that. I agree that sometimes it look like he be coming from a bad place. Like bro, like it's not that serious. He don't put his hands on none of them. Like it don't be like that. But
I would imagine they would probably put their hands on him faster than he would put their hands on him.
He seemed like he wants women to do everything that he tells them to do, and if they don't do it, he would, you know, let her, you know.
But that's a different. So let me ask you.
Different culture.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you. How do you feel about that concept of women? Like, how do you feel about like different cultures and how they regulate the women in the area? Like, do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't want a robot. You feel me? But
so you feel like they're more robotic over there?
Not really. Not robotic. It's just like, you know, they feel like they probably don't say nothing about it because it's their culture, it's their way of life. But they feel free. They feel more liberated when they come to Western civilization because they're able to show what their face looks like. They're able to let their hair fall out. They're able to wear a dress. They're able to show off their feet in some sandals and let the sun hit their toes. Like, it's not, sometimes, like, when we think about it, because women are extremely objectified because men are territorial. When you have a woman, that's your woman, you feel me? Well, you don't say it any other way. That's my girl. That's your girl. That's, you know what I mean? There's that, you know, this is my possession. You know what I mean? You always say that shit, and that's the thing. Like, we understand that they are human beings as well. So it's like, it goes back to like how I feel about the whole story. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna stay on this. Well, basically, I don't have a problem with their show. I just have a problem with the narrative that they try to force. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that they say, it's like, oh, you know, these are facts. You know what I mean? And it just seems more passion than fact in some cases.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I could be wrong. I don't be on the internet all day looking up the analytics across it, but I've checked this shit out one day when I was working. Like, yo, let me see what this shit is like. And that shit said 61% when fucking women are divorced. 61% of divorces. So that means that it's not that much. It's not that good. It's not that bad. It's like, in the middle, a little better than.
But that's what I'm saying. That's an American concept of what marriage is.
That's just like, yo, some people want to get divorced, some people don't. Some people want to stay married, some people don't. Like, it's, you know, and some people just they're married, but they're separated, but they still have their name. So those people aren't even being counted.
So in comparison, what's better then?
What do you mean? Better to be without or better to be with?
Better to be in an American marriage where you can divorced and she could take half of your shit forever, or better to be in a Eastern culture, and they say, you know what I'm saying, like, now we're not playing that shit.
I mean, the crazy thing is, like, it doesn't even matter what box you put me in, because I'm gonna be comfortable either way. If I got a chick that's gonna do everything that I tell her to do because the law tells her to do, then that's fine. But I'm gonna find a chick that's over here that's gonna do whatever the fuck I tell her to do.
Stick on
And,
the
you know what I
USA.
mean? Yeah, because I don't feel like you need to travel to get that. I feel like if the game don't leave, like, you know what I mean? You take that shit with you. So like if you go somewhere else, nigga, that's you just in Africa, nigga. Yeah, you black like them, but you got your swag. You got your you know, your flavor, like, you know what I mean? So
do you see yourself getting married someday? Like, do you?
I do, but I like, I don't see it as no, like, I really, like, if I get married, like, I'm telling you, like, it's not gonna be regular, like,
oh shit,
it's gonna be wild, like, it's gonna be like it's not gonna be in a church, like, you know what I mean? Like, people.
I mean, you gotta keep it real with yourself.
Like,
man.
yo, people gonna be mad.
You know?
Yo, I'm telling you, like, it's gonna be
Call
crazy.
it justice of peace.
if I do it, cause my shorty she gonna be with all this shit. Like, she gonna be like, yo, like, nigga, we gonna have a rock concert at her fucking what? Like, do it, shit.
I can see that.
That's so lit.
That is lit.
You know what I mean?
Like, yeah,
that's the Kurt Cobain, Courtney Love type shit. You know what I mean? It's like, that's that, you know, American history.
You 45 and still believe in love.
Yo.
Is that love, or is that just is that love, or is that just a companionship? Cause what's love? What's love got to do with it?
You said you're 45 and still believe in love.
I'm mad this nigga said 45.
Like the bridge. Holding hands.
Yo, I'm through.
Nah, but real shit
They
though.
gonna see a unicorn. And a mermaid.
Nigga Humble said he gonna be slinging dick till he die.
This nigga.
Oh man.
This nigga gonna be in a wheelchair talking about, give me that shit. Roll up on it.
You gotta drop the
That's the
remote
best position.
so
That's
Remember
why
that?
you gotta be strong up here. Just like,
What was that movie, that pop movie with fucking Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg? What the fuck was that shit? Huh? Yeah, that shit. The nigga No Knees was in that shit, right?
No?
Was it the nigga named No Knees or Knees Down or some shit?
That's funny.
Andy Milonakis.
Oh, he was in that movie, yeah.
Fucking be like doing some Knees Down shit.
oh yo, so now that I'm recording, I'm on live. This is Julius the Humble with the Lift Podcast. I'm here with the Get Lifted Podcast. My boy my boy Chris D and Smiley Jizzle.
Yeah?
You know how we do. Quality over everything over here. We were just having some discussions. And y'all missed the discussion about Kobe Bryant versus LeBron James. You know, as always, I destroy everybody when it comes to these discussions.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm the guy. Like, I talk logic, I talk stats, I talk record, I talk what it really is, reality. Man, I'm arguing with a Kobe Bryant fan till he died. He think Kobe Bryant better than Michael Jordan.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that, but he was definitely hesitant.
That's crazy.
There's nobody's better than Michael Jordan, by far.
Not even LeBron?
LeBron is number 2, but by far Michael Jordan. LeBron is probably like still number 3. But Wilt Chamberlain, when it comes to just stats, whatever, just Wilt Chamberlain was dominant, but he just couldn't win. So yeah, LeBron James.
It's a lot of things that you gotta think about.
LeBron James, Magic Johnson.
But even in saying Wilt Chamberlain, like, you know, Black History Month, shout out to Wilt Chamberlain for breaking the barrier for African Americans in sports. Yo, the nigga was in the league when it wasn't even no niggas in the league. Like, you can't, you know? It only had to be one other black nigga that was, I mean, it was other black people in there, but it wasn't like that many, like. So it was really like rare. And the nigga was taller than the whole league.
The league was filled with black people even back in the 60s. The whole Boston Celtics was black.
He was
dudes.
in there in Jim Crow, bro. They wasn't allowed him to do that. He had to fight through that.
We had Bill Russell. We had KC Jones. Yo,
that nigga was
full of black dudes.
Player type shit.
But yo, I feel where bro coming from because it wasn't as competitive as it is now. But you can't fault the people of the past because they were so advanced than who they were playing with, their contemporaries. You can't get mad at them. That's just like getting mad at my man because he grew up in a rich family and I grew up in a poor family. How am I getting mad at him because he got more money than me?
Nobody mad at LeBron for saying these things. I mean, okay. Are you going off the facts of? Because I'm only going from
championships.
Okay, championships.
And winning championships as the best player and winning the MVP.
LeBron got way more than
Kobe.
Kobe.
Yes, way more.
Okay.
Sorry, Kwani B.
Not rings.
Kobe, your boy.
He don't got rings.
But you gotta discount the 3 rings that he won with Shaquille O'Neal.
He was on the team.
You gotta discount the Shaquille O'Neal rings.
He said you got it.
Because Shaquille O'Neal was the MVP.
He just want to take.
He was the greatest of all time.
You gonna take
the centers.
Take a championship away from a champion?
I ain't taking him away. I said discount the ones that he won with Shaquille O'Neal because Shaquille O'Neal was the MVP of all 3 of them rings, and he was by far the best.
So then make another category for Shaq. But don't try to take him out of that.
Will LeBron have one NBA team up with Wade?
No, but LeBron James was the MVP. He was the best player on
Shaq
that
had
team.
Team up with
But the same thing with Shaquille O'Neal. When Shaquille O'Neal was with the Lakers, he was the best player on that team. It wasn't no co-MVP. The only time that was in the All-Star game. But Kobe Bryant always felt.
Why is that even
argument?
Why are you even arguing who better, yo?
And then they was having a hard time to win a championship. They were literally just Sacramento Kings. They had a hard time against Sacramento Kings.
Taking more shots because he's more confident in his shot.
He definitely was of all his teams. Don't say Kyrie Irving.
No, I said he didn't believe that he was the best player on all his teams either, though.
LeBron knew he was the best player. That's why he didn't. That's why he gave up the Mavericks.
He thought Wade was the best player.
No, that's why he gave up with the Mavericks because Dwayne Wade was doing too much. Dwayne Wade wasn't listening to what LeBron was telling him to do.
Cause why should I listen to you when I got a championship before you got one?
Huh?
Cause why should I listen to you when I got a championship before you got one?
Shaquille O'Neal.
That's what
Come on,
I said.
Shaq is the GOAT of centers.
D-Wade got the same amount of championships.
No, but come on, that's a big difference. That's when he was like slow, he couldn't even move. Shaq just got through leaving the championship Lakers.
D-Wade got 3 championships too.
Shaquille O'Neal was a walking dynasty. LeBron James is a walking dynasty. Kobe Bryant is not a walking dynasty. That's a difference. Do you understand?
He won without him too, though.
Yeah, 2 championships, bro.
He did.
How many did he win without Wade?
That's championships.
He won. He won 2.
Like, how you just?
But he was the MVP of all of them, though. He got 4 MVPs on him. In season. Kobe Bryant only got 1 season MVP. And that was after Allen Iverson left the league. That was after Tim Duncan got old. That's around when Dirk Nowitzki, when they was giving the European players advantage in the league. Yo, I spit nothing but facts, baby.
That don't make it a fact after you put your little punch.
Kwani B won't want to listen to this because she like mad as fuck. She be spazzing on me. Nigga like, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Nah, I'm talking your shit, boy. You wrong. But keep going. They like to hear this.
Alright, so then, yo, we got a few topics that we were talking about. We were talking about LeBron James. We just really completed that right there. But then I want to talk about some like comedy shows, but I'll talk about that later. Let's talk about fatherhood. My boy Somali just on Chris O.D. is a father as well. You got a daughter, son?
I got a daughter.
How many daughters you got? You got one?
One daughter. It took me one time to realize how much it takes to have a kid. Because everybody could, we all equipped to have kids, but not everybody should be having kids. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of motherfuckers is running around fucking guideless. And it shows. Because they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what they doing. That's why I don't really knock the young niggas. Because they don't have no guidance. You see what I'm saying? But you won't know or care about that type of shit unless you're a dad or...
Man, to Jake, though,
you know what I'm saying?
we're going to pause in the fatherhood. He mentioned something about kids not having no guidance. And him not really taking blame, putting blame on them. Now, I want to talk about that, too. I was doing an Uber earlier today. And the older woman got in the car wanted to praise me. You know, we talking about I'm handsome and stuff. I'm like, how you know that? My face is all here. She said, I can see it in your eyes. I'm like, oh, wow. But she was praising me about me having my own, me being a little of my own security business and me doing Lyft and Uber, just working whenever I wanted to. And she was trying to shit on the other hand, she was shitting on the young niggas out here. And I was like, nah, you can't do that. It was literally, I was telling her I was the government, but she didn't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? She tried to cut me off. But when I got y'all attention, it is the government. The government did a really great job at eliminating all our father figures, even to the drug lords. See, they got rid of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and those great leaders then. But then we still had a little bit, we had the Black Panther Party and other movements. Then eventually we turned to drug dealing because we needed to make money. After World War II, the United States government gave all of the jobs to the white man. No offense though, I mess with y'all. I mean, y'all cool and all, but you gotta call spade by spade, and it's all in the written. This is all cited information. It's not no thought process that just me creating shit. The government in the 60s gave housing and shit after World War II and shit to the white people and all of that. Nothing wrong with that, but it really left us in a stranglehold. A lot of our women went to welfare and they stayed on it, while the white women got off of welfare. And real shit, bro. Know what I mean? Niggas had to grow up in that type of environment. Fathers couldn't be in the house. Boom, 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 boom. They took our fathers away, over the leaders. But if I was in the United States, I would do the same, right? Because you gotta understand it from the United States point of view. The Europeans, the Germanic people, you know what I mean? United States German people. Well, the British and all that. If you are that culture, of course you would want to influence the world to be a part of your culture. I would want to too. You know what I mean? They go to extreme levels of, you know, through slavery and stuff like that. Boom.
Like influence or POW, like prisoner of war.
Both.
I feel like we're definitely prisoner of war. So we don't really have a choice. It's like an ultimatum. Is an ultimatum a choice? I don't think an ultimatum is a choice.
Cause it's like you can do this or else.
Exactly.
It's not you can have this or you can have that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like you can do this or else.
Or
else is
like what?
that you don't want. You know what I mean? So it's like when you make it like that, like think about a relationship, for instance. Like you with a chick and she's like, yo, if you go out to the club one time, then I'm breaking up with you. That's an ultimatum. Is that fair? Nah. Because like y'all two grown ass people, like nobody should be saying no shit like that. Now, if she don't want to do it because she respects me and she values how I feel about that place, then that's a bottom joint. You know what I mean?
But what if she don't respect you and she go out?
Then that's my fault for choosing her.
So what you gonna do though? What's gonna be the resolution?
What do you think?
I know the camera want the people with the audience want to know.
It's obvious. I said that's my fault. That's my fault. Because I chose her, so that means she did this. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Listen, I grew up as not a player, but I grew up like thinking that the more females you had, the iller you was. Like stupid thinking, hanging with that type of crowd, just weird type shit. And I'm happy I grew up out of that shit, man. He was like, where the fuck that came from? Man? I can't remember, man.
Because that was like awesome when we was young and we was like on that shit. Like, I mean, I don't want to say like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, young men gotta go through their shit, but you still gotta be on your purpose. Like even though you're young and you still out here you experiencing women and you know what I mean, whatever, still be getting your bag. Don't put so much energy into that. Because then when you get to a certain age, you don't want to be look like no fucking creep. You know what I mean? Out here trying to get every little piece of town that's walking by, bro. Calm down, bro. You know what I mean? But I get it. When you young, you know, be vigorous, be the bull. But when you older, that's when you're supposed to be on your shit. You know what I mean? You're supposed to have discipline, and have your shit in order. Don't let that kitty control you, bro. Don't ever let that shit happen, man. Be strong. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna happen.
Yo, so we want to remix it. I got mad questions up here, but we talk about kitty and stuff. Have y'all dudes ever even had a triple and stuff?
Had a what?
Threesome?
A threesome?
I got two chicks.
You ever had a threesome?
I never had a threesome.
How about you?
I got two chicks that I might date, but never met. Fuck the fuck.
Yo, these some honest men.
Yeah,
Because when you ask another dude, like, yeah, of course I did.
I'm fucking lying, man. I could tell you some freaky shit that I did that wasn't even that. But shit, like, nigga, I keep it a million. But it's no point in like, yo, like, let's be honest. Most motherfuckers ain't had a threesome. Now, if you've had one, and salute to you. But the situation doesn't come often. It comes because of certain circumstances. You being around certain individuals, you being in a certain area with certain people, you know what I mean, different influences. Now, there were situations when I was younger and I could have been around certain people that could have been like, yo, we about to go mess with these 20-something-year-old chicks, and I was 15. Like, instead, I went to go play basketball. But I know that my boys was out here smashing 35-year-old chicks. You know what I mean? But I didn't start smashing older chicks until I was like 18, 17. You know what I mean? So, but these niggas was like on the shit early. But that was like, it was fun when you was young, and then when you got older, it just seemed like it was wrong.
And I could put you on some game then, since you started that late. Definitely every female is bi-curious.
Shots fired.
Nah, definitely no shots fired for you, my guy. He the one that got me mentally invested in doing the podcast, because he the one who he asked me twice to be on his podcast, and I didn't fall through, you know? And then I wanted to make up by being on his podcast. So I'm like, you know what, instead of going on his podcast, why not make my own podcast and me and him join together? So that's why you always
Can I ask
see me
you an
together.
honest question? Can I ask you an honest question?
Yo.
Did you come up with the Lift podcast after Get Lifted, or did Get Lifted come after the Lift? Because that's a very similar name.
Yeah.
I always thought about that, and I just wanted to know.
Yeah, so I've been doing, my boy Panda, where you at, Panda? My cousin Panda, he'll tell you. So I've been doing Lyft and Uber for approximately 4 years. I do Uber Eats as well, DoorDash, Instacart. But that's not where the money is. The money is with Uber, really, just straight up Uber. But I've been doing Lyft a little bit before Uber. So, that's where I got the name from, because my idea was to have my podcast be a mobile. You know what? It don't matter. I'm about to let my business go. And I thought about it, and I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it be out, because it doesn't matter. I'm already inactive. I'm active on it. So this is my business right here. Got all the equipment, and I'm going to be doing all of my my podcasts, interviewing all of my. I can't even tell, because it's not. Fuck it. I'm gonna be interviewing all of my clients. The way I'm doing it though, ain't gonna be no way that nobody can duplicate it. Nobody can see what I'm doing. Nobody. Like real shit. But yeah, I came with the Lyft podcast, and then I was talking to Cuz. I'm like, yo, how do I don't want to steal the name Lyft, because if I steal the name Lyft, then, you know, LYFT, if I steal that name, something gonna happen. I'm like, yo, I gotta figure out a way to spell lift and humble renaissance. Humble renaissance, my LLC. And he was like, yo, I got you. Dip came back, boom, like within 20 minutes. The capital LYPH, then a little R. Because of Panda. You lit for that, fam. Lit. You know what I mean? And then I didn't even really know y'all name. I still get confused, but after I started writing it down, that's when I really like just getting into the podcast. The bro always was like, yo, it's 30 through 22. I forget that part. Now I'm on it. Getting into podcast 30 through 20.
It's a whole deep meaning to that. I'm not gonna get on into that, but it is a whole deep meaning to that.
You know how we do over here. We let the fans know what's popping. We already know pennies dropping, coming through, door locking. Have her undressed and get it popping. Go on bed and get it. So yo, let me just talk about this comedy show shit. So I can start off by, so my boy T Dollar, that nigga been doing comedy since like 07. He always been a funny ass nigga since we was growing up in the project. We childhood friends, so there's only a few childhood friends I keep in contact with because like I'm not into the street shit, even though niggas think I am, but I'm really not. So he one of them dudes because like me and him do things that's like
outside of the hood shit.
Mad positive, outside of the hood shit. My boy Chris O.D. finishing off my sentences to me. Word. So I decided to do this the comedy show and be like his main like camera guy and all of that because I'm gonna help the dude become a star. But I'm not gonna help somebody become a star if I ain't gonna get nothing out of it. So I was like, fuck it. I might as well do this podcast and I'm already gonna do the podcast. You know what? I might as well have you as one of my acts too. He's my number one. You know what I mean? My day one. We grew up in the same project, so there's no dick riding. That's just my guy. Like, we chill with each other every day, so it's like, fuck it, we might as well just get money together. So that's what it is. And yeah, I create the podcast so that I can have my services be done and conducted through in the vehicle with my passengers. And yeah, my plan is to use my childhood friends as my franchise player. He's like my LeBron James, Keith Dollar, you know what I mean? And then he got a roster full of dudes. He got like mad comedians. We got my boy George Torres. We got my boy Randy Young from Waterbury. George from New Haven. We got my boy California Jones. I think he's from California. You know what I mean? I met that nigga through my boy George. So what I'm saying? My boy Joe L. Cook. You know what I mean? Mika. So yeah. Now back to fatherhood. Chris O.D. was going in hand before I interjected and got into all that other shit.
Yeah, fatherhood is cool. It's just gotta be ready to be a father. I want to be a father for that shit to count. Just be out here having babies and leaving them. You feel me, guys?
You gotta be more than just present.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Presently active.
You're either gonna be part of the problem or part of the solution. Right. So, how you feel as somebody who doesn't have children about children in the future? You know what I'm saying?
Like, do I feel like I want children?
Yeah. Because, you know, this is a wild world we live in. You know what I'm saying? And before I knew I wanted a kid, I had a kid. You see what I'm saying? So,
it's the crazy idea, right? Of you bring this child into this world and you hope that you live to see it raise a family, right? And if nothing goes the way that you planned it for that child, like you get insurance for them, and give it a trust fund and all this other shit, and set up all these goals and send them to piano class and karate school and fucking all this other shit, and they still become a serial killer.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you never know what turn of events is gonna affect their life once they leave out of your house. So you try to protect them and shelter them. It's really the most uncomfortable idea that I have to think about. That's why I'm very selective with women. You know what I mean? Because I want a woman that I know is gonna be pleasant around my child and not gonna swear around my child. You know what I mean? She don't gotta curse all the time, because I curse enough for both of us and everybody else on the street. So I don't need her to do it. You know what I mean? So I could respect
How old
it.
is too old for like having a kid?
How old is too old for having a kid for a guy?
For you?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Whenever I feel like it, really. That's how I live. Like,
So let's say you had a shorty and she was like getting up there and she wanted you to have a kid at like 45.
so she making me do that shit.
She really wants it. She's not making you, but she, you know, she really wants it. She's a good shit. What would you do?
If she trying to make me have a kid with her, just off the strength of who I am, I'm gonna feel some type of way. 'Cause why you trying to tell me what to do? I'm gonna feel like that, and I'm gonna feel like the positions in our relationship kind of changed in that dynamic. Now she's in control of everything. You know?
Oh damn!
And it's like, yeah.
For her wanting the kid?
Because if I don't want a kid, you know what I mean? Because what if I don't?
Yeah, that's
like
right.
is it have this kid or else?
No.
Is that what it is? Like,
No.
I don't know. Like, okay, so it's have this kid, and okay, just want to pick your brain.
It's just, yeah, she'll, like, have this kid,
'Cause I ain't saying
or
it-
you'll
it-
just visibly see her sad sometimes when she's thinking
yeah,
about it.
okay.
She would never say nothing.
If she not
but
ready,
she would never
then
say
I'll have to
anything.
consider it. Like, if she ready, then I'll have to consider it, and I'll be like, you know
I
what?
mean, if she 47,
Let me think about it. If she 47, I'm 47, she 47. How does
let's say, yeah, y'all in y'all 40s.
we not 40s?
Let's say y'all been in a relationship the
Oh
whole
yeah,
time.
so I was with her that whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like crazy. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
That's wild. Shit, man.
And she was like, yo, I'm just trying to do it before I can no more. Because after a certain age, she can't do it no more.
I would say shit.
Fuck it, let's have one.
I don't know because
Nigga said,
It's-
do
it's-
not submit.
it's crazy because
Yo,
like
that's funny as fuck.
if she set me up like that, like
You keep on saying set up, like, I feel like we feel set
let
up.
me
if you can't choose.
because she gotta let me rock. She gotta let me be on.
That's
some-
what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say she lets you rock. She never says anything about it again, but you just see her visibly sad about it. That's it. You
I'm
just
saying,
see her visibly sad.
I'm a chill. I'm gonna be like, yo, like. You know what I mean?
That shit tough.
We could try, like, I don't know. I might consider it, like, it depends on how I feel about it. Like, if she my shorty, like, if I fuck with her, then, yeah, I'm gonna be like,
We're gonna be old ass parents.
I'm gonna be an old ass parent, nigga.
Old ass parents.
But if I've been with her until we 47 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I ain't getting no progress that
let's
whole
say
time,
early
she ain't
40s,
getting no
nigga.
kid out of me. At that point,
Let's say
it's like
early
that.
40s. Let's say like 43.
43.
I don't
That's
think-
still, you know.
47 is kind of.
I would say I don't want to be mad old, but it got to be the right one. That's all. Like if she the right joint, it's there. Like
What if she couldn't have kids, but she wanted to adopt? How y'all feel about adopted kids?
fucking
Yeah.
shit, fuck.
nigga.
No.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wait, what happened to him?
he got a 19-year-old wife. Or he dating a 19-year-old. He fucking a 19-year-old.
That's what we're talking
He's
about.
50 years old.
Nigga, he got it.
I mean, we is talking about me not having a kid until I'm 48, 47.
Preference, nigga.
So
Some
shit.
preferences look
50
weird.
years old.
Nigga.
I'm trying to get me a young joint. I ain't got to worry about how old I am when I have this kid.
You trying to be a Woody Harrelson?
Yeah.
Good name, Woody Allen, nigga.
I'm trying to be a Black Leo.
Yo.
This nigga out here slinging some young joints. I mean, not 19. That's too young.
I heard he drop them when
They get 25.
25,
Yeah. That's why you gotta get them when they young so you can watch them grow.
That's dope.
Watch them go train, make them a good wife.
That's a bad year of your life because you're doing some type of mission. You're on a mission.
Yeah, he had to take that.
Ladies coming
Somebody
at him.
had to school him.
They
into
coming
that.
at him.
I mean, he Leo,
They
nigga.
coming at him.
Would you be able to maintain that?
Ouch. Hold on, crazy, nigga.
After that nigga rich?
At
That
50?
rich, man.
It
I'm
depends.
worried about taking over
And
the
it's-
world, buying mad shit.
Think about it, it's young bitches.
Fuck bitches, get money.
You bitches want to do young shit. I'm 50. 50, nigga. 50 is different. 30.
50 years old, nigga, and you got the world by the balls, bro. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. For life.
It ain't no age limit for you. Look at Karl Malone nasty ass.
I don't know. I ain't hear about that. What happened to him? I
I heard
heard.
like a 13-year-old got the person that's playing football. Nigga still not claiming it.
What?
That's just rumors, though.
That's crazy.
Will we find something out late? It might be false, but it could
It might be though, because you know how they do. But how that shit get true?
And who
How
knew?
fucked up is that?
Yeah, like who knew about that shit?
Facebook spread the most false lies, man. It's advertisement.
Yeah.
I ain't get this from Facebook though. I got it from Instagram.
Social media.
Social media, right?
Well, that facts though.
Social media is out there, man. TMZ is a vampire. Man.
TMZ is vampire. You think they're blood suckers?
Oh yeah.
10-10, nigga, like you know something.
Leonardo DiCaprio. So what about Donald Trump and decrying gender affirming care for children?
Oh yeah, yo.
What does that even mean?
Check out this
It
clip.
means-
See what this is. Check this out.
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parent's consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
He doesn't want people to be able to make help their children transition to another gender. Yeah, and if any schools participate in teaching or encouraging that, they'll be penalized or fined or something like that.
Nigga. Facts.
And he doesn't want any advertisement to be propagandized, or they'll be fined for doing that. And it's not going to be no more them. He wants a boy was boy. If you were born a boy, you're gonna be a boy until
you're 18.
Yo,
you're 18.
So I mean, my thing is this, right? I mean, some people just think different with 3 different ways of thinking, right? But when you talk about Donald Trump, are you gonna have a problem with him becoming president because he want to stop the whole gender shit? Or do you want to put him as president and allow Russia to get more gain on the United States? Right now, you talk about it on a small level. But if you look at it from a government level, on a state level, on a government level, on a country level, it's definitely different ways. It's a different way of thinking. Do you want your president to be cool with our enemy?
Yes, so we don't have enemies. War is better than war, bro.
Nah.
No war is better than war, bro.
Them niggas is K.I.
No war is better than war, bro. You sound crazy because you want to give up your money. What you think war costs? It costs tax money. Taxes go up. Gas goes up. Food goes up. You want war? Why? Why do you want war so we can pay more, my nigga?
Relax, bro. I ain't saying
that's
crazy. I
crazy.
no war.
You did, because you said
it made.
How am I wilding?
I said you
what
wildin'.
did I say that was wild?
What you said?
Nothing. At the end of the day, war is fucking stupid. Be friends with the people that we are at war with, so we're not going to be at war with them. Makes more sense than being at war with somebody over another nigga issue.
It is not that easy.
You tripping? Yes, it is. You making it harder, bro.
There's benefits. There's benefits in alliances, and there's benefits in wars. The benefit with wars is to establish dominance. If we have a war with a country, then that country, they're going to have to freeze up their whatever, whatever. But we're supposed to be protectors, setting the example to protect other countries. So we shouldn't be engaging in conflicts. Speaking from my experience, when we was over there, the name of what we were there for was what? Operation Enduring Freedom, OEF. Conquering is not freedom. We're going over there to provide security so that the people that's there can rebuild. That's what our goal was while we were there. there were people that were looking for some extremists. There were people that were out there looking for, the enemy, whatever, you know what I mean? But for the most part, we were there to provide security for the country that was already there. We weren't there to conquer the country. So some aspects of what the idea of us going into a conflict is, it only brings death, it brings fear. It's just gonna hurt the economy or wherever we're having that at.
But just break it down though, Smiley. What president would you rather have in office? Biden or Trump? If you pick Trump, then you pick no war because Trump is cool with Russia. We mind our business. There is no war in Ukraine, right? Or you pick Biden. There's everything that's going on right now. Yes, going up. Everything is going on. I'm asking him his opinion. That's all. I can't ask my dog his opinion.
No, but that was definitely one or other. It's definitely not that.
So what are we talking about? I'm asking a question and you're saying it's not that. What are you talking about? Anyways, who would you pick as a president? Would you pick Biden or Trump? I just want to know.
It's a tough question for me. And it's only because, like, when I look at it, when we get into politics and shit, like, when I think about that, like, I really don't think either one of them is for our culture at all.
That part.
You know what I mean? So you really got to go off of what their agendas are and their purposes is. Mm-hmm. Like, if his purpose is malicious, then I can't fuck with him. Because there's certain things that come with the impact of him. If there's certain things that affect my legacy, affect my family, affect us to continue to grow, if there's something that he provides that helps us grow, then I'll encourage that.
Do you think
alliances? I mean, we gotta respect our special forces. Yeah. They're gonna do what they gotta do to protect us, but we want a freedom fighter, right? We don't want a conqueror. You know what I mean? And I think Trump is more likely to cause a war with Putin. Just like he's a backstabber, bro. He could flip for the business.
This is how it really goes.
Like, press that button.
From my opinion,
so you feel like
hold on. This is how. Hold on.
So you feel like
hold on. We recording.
Exactly. I want to know his opinion. I'm asking him if it's Biden or Trump, and you're saying it's Biden.
It's like, you gotta weigh the pros and cons and pick the lesser of the two evils.
So you're saying Biden?
Who is he? Is he the lesser?
I'm asking you.
But what's the lesser? What?
I don't care. I just want to know your opinion.
It does. It makes sense. Exactly.
What happens?
Exactly.
What happens if Biden stays in office? Nothing.
The same shit that's been happening.
Right.
Shit keeps going up.
Nothing.
That's not nothing.
I said nothing.
That's not nothing.
The same shit that's happening.
That's not nothing.
It's just gonna keep going.
That's not nothing.
That's normal. That's like breathing.
Point of view.
That's already happening.
I understand, but my point of view is that's not nothing. But go ahead, bro.
No. I'm listening because he's speaking my mind. Actually,
what I'm saying, what type of change is happening when we're having another person come into office? Is what I'm saying.
The opposite of what's going on. At least
is that good or bad?
I think it's good.
Okay, why?
Because we had an example of him in office, and I had an example of this dude in office, and my life was better around that time financially.
I seen some crazy shit when he was in office.
I'm not talking about what you saw. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm not talking about what you saw. I'm talking about my pocket.
Keep it going, bro. I'm
saying I seen that.
Okay.
I seen that, bro. Okay. I seen that. I seen certain things happen that hasn't happened in like 50 years. Mm-hmm. It scared the hell out of people.
For real, how the fuck you gonna allow these motherfuckers?
So there's possible aliens and shit getting shot fucking down. That's not scary to you, bro? Pedophilia is at an all-time high. That's not scary to you, bro? There's fucking babies being tested saying, oh, okay, we're parents and we think that you're a boy, but we're gonna make you a girl genetically. That's not scary to you, bro?
Is that gonna stop though?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, bro. Stop. It will stop, bro.
It will stop.
Stop.
But what problems do you want? What problems? You want Biden problems or you want Trump problems? Trump is gonna bring us to war. You
I
fuck
don't
with
believe
Trump,
that.
he gonna bring us to war, nigga. He gonna bring us to war with China.
You have no evidence of that.
And Russia.
Trump was the first person in North Korea. Was any of was any other president in North Korea?
Nobody wanted
when
to.
you talk about war, what are you talking about?
Nobody
because
wanted
we
to.
were in presidency. Trump was in presidency. Trump was in presidency. Trump was in presidency. Trump was in presidency for 4 fucking years.
And he got his ass out of
And guess what? He didn't go to war not once. We're at fucking what year are we? 2 with Biden? 3? And we're already talking about wars with China, wars with fucking Russia, wars with
when he was in.
He was talking some shit.
Wars with Korea. Everybody want war with us.
Open-minded. Open your mind, bro.
Listen to yourself, bro. Open your mind is
But
Biden is putting you to war and Trump isn't.
But my point is,
look at the record, bro. Y'all want to talk about statistics? Talk about statistics, bro.
Trump was in
4 years, no war.
Obama.
You talk about talk, but you're not talking about actions. What is the actions of going on?
Trump was in
war,
mad shit
nigga.
about Obama. And then
care.
when Obama was on, they were talking mad shit about George Bush. And then when George Bush was in, they were talking mad shit about Bill Clinton. It just keep going down and down and down. People just got short-term memory.
Yeah, you're right. People do have short-term memory.
I would say no president has really helped us.
You said what?
No president has really helped us.
Nigga, the ones that did got killed.
Yeah.
The ones that did got killed. All of the ones that got killed, you got killed for saying, nah, we gotta let the black people get a chance. Pop, pop, pop.
They don't want us. They don't want us to help.
Martin Luther wasn't a president, but
yeah, they definitely killed all our black leaders and shit. Nigga. You know they not gonna let them niggas survive.
we gotta follow the system. They want the kids to follow the United States system. So he said we gotta get rid of all these leaders, even the drug dealer leaders. All of them.
When kids think of the Black Panthers, they don't think of the Panther Party. They
don't
think of
think
the
about the
superhero.
stuff.
They think of the comic book now, nigga. And think of this. I was just telling. I think it is. Wasn't I just telling you, bro? It's crazy how when fucking Superman, the actor Superman, Christopher Reeve, the first Superman, when he got paralyzed, Superman wasn't paralyzed. But when fucking our Black Panther died, Black Panther just dead. Ain't that crazy?
What I told you.
So your point of view on his point of view on how they narrate stuff is 100% correct. They did not have to have a movie about him passing away. They could have made a whole new series about Black Panther, but they turned it into Black woman power. Now I love my Black woman, so we gotta empower that. But at the same time, one of us gotta fail for the other one to succeed. That's exactly what happened. With the with the like you said, Batman's and all that, they keep it as a when Richard Ford died.
Switch up the face.
Yeah, when they need another
Superman,
Joker. When they need another Joker, it's gonna be a whole nother Batman.
Yep. Same shit.
I mean, my only argument to that is that in the comic book, he does die and becomes the King of the Dead. So when he dies, his sister does take on him.
It's still about him, bro.
It's still about him. He passed away. Like it would. I wouldn't have wanted to see.
Now.
I wouldn't have wanted to see some.
You're definitely
fake,
digging into the
I wouldn't have wanted to see some fake like Chadwick Boseman look-alike T'Challa character. Like I think
you gotta just really pull that plane out.
You just gotta
pull that plane out of this roof.
I think the way they did it,
damn man, I ain't
the
got
way they did it, bro. I just couldn't couldn't have did it better. I like.
Did you see the second one? I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, I seen it.
I heard it was pretty much like the first one.
Which is another.
You said Lionheart?
Ironheart. That's another African American superhero, female.
Oh shit.
And who else was in it? Oh, that was it. Yeah.
Who was the bad guy?
The bad guy was Namor, who's like kind of like Aquaman but better.
He's better than Aquaman? How
yeah,
so?
everything's better than Aquaman.
Dude, he could talk to fish and shit?
I don't know. I don't think, he can't talk to fish, but he can like breathe underwater. He's like super strong, he can fly. You know what I mean? He's strong as the Hulk.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they said anyway.
Let's get personal, y'all. You got fans watching. They don't want to be bored. They want to see niggas go at it. Let's get personal, son. Why the hell do you think Kobe is better than LeBron James?
I don't even want to talk about that again, man. Like, definitely.
Nah,
I don't want to talk about that again.
Just getting I try to turn it up. I try to turn the energy up, man. I try to turn it up, but they want to mellow in here, I guess. They said it's about time we go to sleep anyway.
It was something else that I had saw, yo.
Dating older woman with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Nah, we talked about that. I mean, unless you have another way to look at it, you think anything wrong with that? With dudes dating older women?
So
older dudes dating younger women.
This is my point of view on it. But I gotta ask a question though. When does a woman reach her prime before she declines? What age is that?
Say gradually 30.
You said what?
I would say gradually 30.
What do gradually mean? Go on goodDictionary.com. You know, I want Smiles to speak.
That's like 33, 34. When 30 starts creeping in.
Really? She's at high risk around that.
So basically, when
35.
she loses her ability to have children, is when she starts declining.
Right. So at 35, they 90% lose that ability. But it's before that though.
Yeah, it is before.
It's like before. It's like 50%. Remember, there's 50%. What age is 50% though? People never talk about that. Cause that's when you really start to puncture into that type of. And you might get blocked. You might get Facebook blocked and rated and shit. Because, for real, because when you start talking like that, you know they don't like that.
Yeah.
So we could that's it if you want to change the subject. I'm getting scared. I got nervous real quick. Real quick, man.
You brought that
my
shit
tongue
up.
started tingling and shit, nigga. I feel like I'm about to get robbed this time. Somebody about to shake me up, man. I'm scared, yo.
Crazy.
I feel like a whole bunch of females about to just come in here like, what you saying, nigga?
Yeah, I forgot. This nigga on live right now, too. Nah, but, I always think about, like, for me, I don't talk about body count, because I know that's, like, a big, like, either a phobia, taboo, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't really talk about it too much. But what I do know is...
What's the highest body count?
I don't know.
You're about to just say anyway. That's what you was going into, right?
Well, what I was gonna go into was saying like I don't really think it's like anything crazy like that. It's just how sexual is that person? Like, has she had? Because she could have had so many partners but never had certain experiences.
So body count don't count to you. You don't care about body count.
It does and it doesn't. It does if it's out there. Like if I don't know about it, I don't ask. I won't never know a chick body count.
So you'll never ask?
I'll never ask.
Okay. So what if you hear... what if you hear about it?
If I hear about it...
Like, not from her, but like, you know what I mean?
I hit that, bro.
Yeah, if I hear about it, like...
I smarted her
if one of my boys be like, yo,
I'm still fuck with her. I'm still fuck with her for the time being.
Me, personally...
Until she gets sponged out, until she comes in.
Me personally, nah. Yo. Once I find that out, it's like I'm disgusted, kind of like, you know what I mean? Nothing against my people, but I don't want to fuck with my niggas fucking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times.
Just don't kiss her. That's all. Just don't kiss her.
Nah, but that's the thing. That's not mine. Then I want to do what I want.
I mean, that's why you have multiple. You know?
Nah, see, but only one can be mine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You have one.
All of them could be for the world. Like, you know what I mean? I can't keep tabs on all these chicks and they know that they ain't really my joint. But if you my joint, nobody else got their tongue in your mouth. Like, what the fuck?
They gonna do that shit regardless, man. I'm gonna be a drunk girls' night out. They going to Vegas. I mean, whatever happens in Vegas.
It depends on. First of all, it depends on the dude too in the situation. When you choose the woman that you with, you have to consider what you could do. If you choose a chick that's wild and you can't control her and shit, then she's not ready for you.
Some people
or
don't
you
even
need
know
to step
that
their game up
until they fuck the shit out of her, and then now she just can't leave you alone.
I can't. Yeah, but even still, they still won't just change. So you gotta make them change and teach them shit. Like chicks at a certain age, you be like, yo, you gotta come correct. Unless I'm fucking with a young bitch that I could teach her shit.
Well, I mean,
and she listened to me and follow what I tell her to do.
My first time getting some pussy was when I was like 9 years old. So I think I got you beat by 7 years.
That's rape. And go ahead.
What?
Yeah. That's rape. And go ahead.
She raped me?
That's rape. And go ahead.
Well, I ain't calling it rape.
All right. Go ahead. Call it whatever you want.
I ain't calling it
Say
rape.
your story.
The cameras is rolling.
I got this shit. I'm gonna bleep this shit.
Nah, you go bleep some of my shit.
I'm
This shit live, bro.
This shit crazy.
Nah, but on some real nigga shit, like
Nigga say, yo.
this
You got raped, bro.
nigga
You got
want to
raped.
talk about traumas and shit. Nigga,
That
God,
was no trauma. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
She was only a few years older than me, yo. Like 3, 4. She like 13, like a 12.
That's
She's
side.
like 12, 13.
Side. Weird.
Oh, beautiful. I mean, I love that. That's one of my biggest, growing up. Like, everybody try to be like me. Oh, where you hit that? And shit from the crowd.
I was doing kid shit, nigga. I wasn't even, like.
We was throwing block
I
shot
had to
cars.
my life was only bad because I was a bad kid, but I had good shit.
We used to play ding
You
dong
know what I
dicks.
mean? Like, the
Hit
people
the
was
knockers around or
around
dicks.
that was supposed to be around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my pops was probably wasn't around because he was, But, nigga, it wasn't, you know what I mean? But I was playing sports, playing tag, you know what I mean? By the time I got, like, older, you know what I mean? Yeah, chicks suck my little, you know what I mean?
My little yeah.
But shit was still, you know what I mean? Shit was still moving, like. But in any case,
Oh, so I got people watching. Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, why Indio? Why?
That crazy shit.
Damn. I got my bitch watching too. She love me.
Yeah,
My OG bitch. She like in her 40s, nigga. Huh?
She was like, why you exposing
Now,
me?
now somebody calling me. Somebody calling me. Somebody got to watch it live. They trying to find out where I'm at. Yeah. Nigga, let somebody try.
You talking about me on fucking live. Like I did something to you. You had a good time, baby.
Nobody.
My little yeah.
Catch a homie.
Yo, let's close it on one last topic.
Let's get it.
It's probably not that crazy. It's a hot button. What do you think about? It's always gonna get down to them because they mad controversial right now. Crisean Rock and Blueface and Lil Baby texting her his girl.
What?
And him responding like, yo, like I'm Big Bro or some shit like that to her. And really, he texting Blueface because he thought he had her number, but she gave him his number.
What?
Crazy. What do you think about that? You should go outside into the wild world of the famous people and what craziness they be doing.
If I was Blueface, I wouldn't trip because like basically Lil Baby text my girl saying this is Big Bro.
Yeah, some shit like that. But he texts.
He thought he
texted her. Yeah.
I wouldn't trip if I was him. I'm like, yo, Big Bro, who? And then he would have called. I picked up. What's good?
But it's crazy if you catch a dude like even like in the industry. I guess it's kind of a wild place. But when you get in the industry, it's like, yo, there's no way to keep your chick. You know what I mean? You seeing that? You better keep your chick contained.
I don't know. It could be some bullshit. It could have just been some media shit. I think a lot of these celebrities fake incidents to stay relevant. And I think a lot of them shits be fake. And matter of fact, I know a lot of them shits be fake because 50 got a book and he was saying a lot of those events that we think is real be fake. So it's paid publicity. That's what you pay your publicist for.
So let's go at each other real quick. So who do you look up to?
I look up to the people.
No, what person? What people do you look up to?
50, one of them.
Yep, 50.
Let's just talk in hip hop. So 50, Pac, and business-wise, I have to say Jay.
What about you, bro?
People?
Yeah, hip hop, like bro just said.
Oh.
Who your top 3 influencers? Not just rappers. Talking about your influencers.
Influencers.
You say yours again?
50 Pop and Jay-Z.
Influencers in what manner? Like
that's why I said
that's whatever. Like you know what I mean? You gotta understand it's like self-explanatory.
Cause I believe in all types of shit, so I'll be like,
rice balls,
huh?
And they self-explanatory, right? Because like he just answered it like, fuck it. He named his most influencers. I bet those are not your top favorite rappers. I bet those are
no.
Exactly. See, so the people who you look up the most to, your top 3 niggas that you look up to in rap. I got mine right here.
In rap
top.
Yeah, I got my shit right here. Boom, boom. I thought you was Mr. What you call it? Mr. Improv. I thought you was Mr. Improv.
I don't got a rush.
I like that. I got
Shit. Fuck, I'm gonna have to start with my number 1, so we going from 5 to like whatever.
You don't fuck with you.
Nah, I got another
So my number 1.
That's
my
a
number
3.
one would be out of 3.
Yeah.
It's 3.
Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas, just like the song.
Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
Alright, mine is Tupac, Nas. Tupac, Nas, and Jay-Z. Biggie is not getting that spot. Hell no. Biggie, I respect you, but he's not getting that spot.
Big is fucking dope, but he just needed more time. You know what I'm saying?
And then he's not that much influence.
He was like,
trying to get money.
He was like,
he was an influence
trying to get money.
He was like the Bo Jackson of rap, like what it could have been.
Yo, Jay-Z told us how to get money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And Nas told us how to be humble, be a street humble nigga. And Tupac told us how to our roots.
How to be revolutionary.
Our roots, bro.
I didn't say who. I didn't say.
I'm saying I'm saying mine most influential. That's at mine, and he said his is different, yours is different. Mine is me and yours different.
So influential music wise, or just those like your favorite, my top 3 artists.
No, my favorite
artists are who I would probably name.
My favorite artist is different. Nas is definitely my favorite artist. Tupac is, but not Jay-Z. I put Jay-Z in because she just tried to get money. He's the most influential with the money. But when it comes to rap, A.R.I. Well, I will say Jadakiss, but Jadakiss is not a street nigga like A.R.I. I'm talking about real street niggas that kill niggas. That's the niggas that I fuck with. Like, I'm not like the killer, but at the same time, like, you gotta stand on business. I fuck with niggas who stand on business. That's why you see all my niggas, right? You see all my niggas, we all stand on business.
You fuck with Prodigy?
R.I.P.
Mobb Deep.
R.I.P. He was a guy. I didn't hear about his shit until after he passed away. What kind of shit is that? I didn't hear about him until after he passed away.
I think that nigga.
Love it. Nah, but I give Biggie, Jay-Z.
So let's criticize. Let's criticize each other on something. On music. On our favorite song. Let's do a little criticism.
One of my favorite songs, yo, like on some real
and
shit.
we're gonna both criticize it. We're gonna try to find a way to criticize.
Children's Story.
You said Children's Story?
Children's Story is one of my favorite.
Slick Rick?
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's like one of my favorite raps. That
I can't
and another one from this nigga.
I never heard that shit before.
When he was like, teacher, tell me how you do it. It looks really easy like there is nothing to it.
Oh, y'all like that? I heard y'all rap too. Y'all don't rap about like how I rap.
Yeah, I ain't killing nobody in my shit.
I mean, yo,
I don't kill nobody in my either.
I rap with both.
I mean, I'm not, hustling. I mean, it's a different type of hustle, you know? Me personally, I'm gonna talk about what I live, and I'm gonna just add a poetic side to it because
I think we all talk about what we live. I think I do too that with the poetic side, definitely. You talk a lot about bitches. I'm trying to criticize. I love everything, but I'm trying to criticize. You talk a lot about bitches. It's like you love bitches, yeah. And your rap, you talk mad about bitches. It's about what bitches, fucking bitches.
For real? I talk about bitches.
It's about getting lit.
I don't talk about bitches.
that's what I'm saying.
I heard your rap, yo.
What song you talking about?
I heard one of your songs, bro.
Which one?
So you heard one song? You said I talk about bitches and all my songs?
Nah, I ain't hear one song.
That's what I'm saying. So
I got one song.
really heard one song. But yeah, I mean, I have talked about females in certain songs.
Yeah, freestyles too. It's like when you freestyle, it's like your first.
I mean, but I gotta talk about my life though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too,
so
like,
if I talk about a chick in a
that.
situation, then I'm talking about a chick in a situation that I live.
I don't ever hear you talk about like how niggas try to fuck with you and how you handle them niggas.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
I want to hear that shit, nigga.
I don't want to talk about that because that's the energy of that. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like niggas is gonna feel like that in those type of moments, and I don't want to make those type of moments voluntarily. You see what I'm saying? So I'm conscious to what I put out because I'm not putting up no bodies, and I'm gonna be proud of that because that's counterproductive. You see what I'm saying? I don't want niggas to listen to my music and go to jail too. Me personally.
A lot of people say that our music is the reason that our culture is damaged.
But at the same, yeah, you're correct. I'm not going against that. You know what I mean, I'm just trying to criticize the point. Now, I mean, I do agree. Like, you gotta split that pause. I like back at the 60s music. I love the 60s music and shit. But, bro,
it's no buts. At the end of the day,
like
at the end of the day, yeah, you're right. Yeah, at the end of the day, I can't. You see what I'm saying? I might, cause at the end of the like what is wrong with that? Like, if somebody fuck with me, right, and if I have a gun, right, if I could kill you or call the police, I'd rather call the police.
So what if you didn't have a gun?
I'ma still call the police.
Oh shit!
Why wouldn't I call the police? I'm not
joking.
like, yo, y'all niggas gotta understand, this is not the hood no more. This is not the jail. This is not, I don't run by a fucking ideal that y'all run by because I'm not a street nigga, so I don't go by that shit. But you're talking like that because you're like,
that's
but that's what I'm saying. That's counterproductive. Either you're in the streets or you're in the court, you're in society, my nigga. You gotta choose. Because at the end of the day, you can't be a rapper and be a dope dealer too, my nigga. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. That's what being a boss is about.
You could.
That's what being a boss is about. It's not no iffy shit. It's I'm standing on this because this is what it's supposed to be. And that's the type of shit I rap about. That's the type of shit I live. And you know what I'm saying? It's real to me. You feel me? I got fucking followers and I got fans and I get paid for my music extremely well. Over thousands of dollars. Over thousands of fans. I got over 1 million fucking views. And I got plaques to prove it. So I don't have to like really talk about like why I talk about what I talk about. I know the people that fuck with it. And that's what it's about.
Yo, so we got
and that's what it's about.
So we got people, we got people like Ty Henny. That nigga is the one fucking with mad rappers like Herbo and shit.
Awesome.
Why fucking rappers like that?
Awesome. Because that's not my lane. And I gotta have my own lane. Cause guess what? Ty Henny get paid what he get paid. And I get paid what I get paid. And I'm happy with that. I'm not hating or looking at the next man's pockets. And I'm not saying, oh, let me do what Ty Henny do so I could be like Ty Henny. Why would I want to do that?
Everybody always features.
Why would I want to be like Ty? I could be like Chris O.D. Why would I want to be like Ty Henny? You see what I'm saying?
About the purpose of feature.
That's all I'm saying, my nigga. Like, I'm not dick riding. I'm not going on. I don't have to go on nobody's coattail. I don't have to go on nobody's shit and try to, you know what I mean? I don't have to go on nobody's shit and try to finesse their fans on the low.
If I was a rapper, I would definitely fuck with Jay.
I don't have to go in other niggas' shit and finesse their fans on the low.
Like Jada would do a track with
that shit.
Jada would do a track with niggas.
Be like $10,000.
It won't be. It don't be a crazy amount of money, but it's. Do you want to make tracks with Jadakiss?
Hell yeah, I'll make like.
You gotta be thorough.
You
gotta be thorough. Not by your standard, Like everybody's standard.
Yeah, everybody's
Because Jadakiss gonna tell you he ain't gonna be he gonna fuck with you.
Jadakiss gonna fuck with me.
I think you just gotta pay.
You got it.
You gotta pay the money. If you got the bread, then you can do that. He'll do that.
I think Jadakiss like 60 though.
Yeah, he's gonna charge you some shit.
Still not gonna fuck with you like unless you got that.
I mean, yeah, if you fired,
he's gonna charge you like 2,000, 3,000, some shit like that.
10. Like them niggas is rich, they're millionaires, bro.
Yeah.
He don't need it.
He don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, he ain't gonna deny it neither. He ain't gonna deny it neither.
Nigga don't rap like for 8 bars, bro. He gonna give you like 8 bars.
Barrel bars too.
2,000.
Fire.
Not for no fucking 100,000.
For like 2,000.
100,000, nigga go crazy on your shit.
8
He
bars.
give you like a whole.
Oh, for $2,000?
Yeah,
he not gonna do it for 2. He not gonna do it.
No, hell no, not no 2,000.
He ain't gonna do it.
He'll do it for free for like another rapper of his status.
He fuck with you.
Because it'll be paid back on the other end. But he ain't. For niggas like us,
they're gonna get cross.
you gotta pay that bread. No matter how, you could be a whack nigga and pay that nigga Jadakiss 100,000. He gonna make a video with you.
That's 100,000. You got that?
That's how
That's what it is. Money.
You
Money.
got it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do this
You
track
gotta do
with
all
me.
that shit. Especially if you sign to the label, nigga. You sign to the label, nigga. You doing what the label is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get your money any way you can,
If
nigga.
if you wanna do that, then go that route. I say, be an independent mindset and do what you think is best for your brand. If your brand is to fuck with Jadakiss, then fuck with Jadakiss. If your brand is to fuck with Iggy Azalea, then fuck with Iggy Azalea, bro. If your brand is to stay local, then stay local, bro. Like, do whatever you trying to do for your purpose. Everybody's purpose is capital shit. It's always about bread, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Jay-Z said that same shit.
You're not gonna be thorough at this
Jay-Z
shit.
said he was trying to play Nas though.
Because it's gonna be harder to do this shit.
He was trying to play Nas. He's like, why the fuck would I do some music for free?
Hard
If I'm
work.
gonna do music for free, I might as well just sit in the rap in the basement. Don't put no shit out. If I'm gonna take it serious, I might just rap in the basement. Just don't put it out. If you don't want to do no shit with your music, then just rap in the basement.
That's your opinion.
No, that's what Jay-Z said.
No, but I'm saying that's his opinion too.
And
I don't give a fuck who say. That's their fucking opinion, my nigga. Like, some people do it for a passion. They got other things that they got going on in their life. Everybody, like, first of all, people wasn't even feeling Reasonable Doubt until like 2000 something. So you can't even really. And I fuck with Jay-Z. I told you what my fucking top 3 was.
Yeah,
You
my
feel
top
me?
3, man.
But
Yeah,
even
he
still,
like my top 5.
I know that the nigga got diamond shit. The nigga got
Not influence.
The nigga got platinum.
I can't say
he
that.
up there with the influence, but when it comes to rap, nah.
He impact a lot of
He
Stole a lot
50 Cent.
of flows.
I put 50 Cent before Jay-Z. Exactly, but he stole a lot of flow. I'll put 50 Cent before Jay-Z.
Right.
That at rapping. Because 50 Cent is a street nigga.
I can't argue that. And he makes songs and shit.
So I mean, that nigga really shot shit. Nigga
I think
shot.
Jay-Z now can make a better song than 50 right now.
Jadakiss killed that nigga though.
Jay-Z got how many hits?
Nah, Jadakiss the GOAT. Man.
Jay-Z got how many hits though?
Nah, yeah, he right. Of course, he right.
Like, how many songs you could just think
You
of right off the top of your head that's Jay-Z? Not even what I'm
That was He humbled us.
You're right.
That's old, bro. Chill. He gonna listen to this shit. He gonna be like, yo, I'm taking his shit off the title.
Yo, we just played,
yo,
We
stop,
just played.
I ain't fucking with this
Oh, we just played, bro. Rock Nation.
What up?
It's the Rock.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Real shit, nigga.
Ether destroyed him.
I forgot we were tight.
Right.
I forgot, nigga.
Nigga, Ether destroyed him.
Nigga.
Talking about.
Like, who's that nigga?
I mean, Takeover would have destroyed Nas because it had the truth in it. That like to me, the truth hurt. Like we could talk about how a nigga might have felt, but when you fuck a nigga baby moms and he talk about it and then he finesse it, like that shit hurt different, my nigga.
That was one of the top beats in our era.
That's what I'm saying.
That right there though was nothing though. Because so a nigga like Nas, he get bitches. And he know that he had that bitch when he was broke. Now he a millionaire. Nigga can fix his teeth and everything.
Oh shit.
Time to tell you, that nigga a millionaire, so he don't give a fuck. That's why I got Khalees. at least pregnant.
He said that in his bars too.
Facts. He said that shit is right. He ain't gonna fuck about his baby mother, man.
She shook all her milkshakes. Yo, yo, you just think about his bars though. Like it's just like, yo, he did.
One of Nas' illest bars is with him and Papoose.
Which bar is that? What he said?
A love child, beautiful soul child. She like a thug style, mink rocking, the mink dropping. Hit you with a drink, 1,000 lot of mink mopping. The head of making, take a shopping, the foul doctrine. Reminisce about the first time of innocence, you was innocent. About the where the tiny shit. Chanel, what you think? I don't know. Hold on, watch this. Chanel, what you hear, airbrush now. Hit the stove, hit the cell, that and diligent. To see your prophecy, the ebony tone is locking me. The way you moan got me daydreaming and you were topping me. Daydreaming you were topping me, wishing I could be the one man. But you swallow way too many bullies all in one hand. You wanna run up the club, getting rubbed on. Niggas pull your hair, shake your fat red, get the fuck off. Following week, you back there with the stuff on. We clouds across.
Yo, we had a crazy show, man. Crazy ass discussion. Awesome collab tonight, man.
I want another debate.
Yo. You guys be the judge, man. Who won that debate? I mean, clearly I won. But you guys be the judge. And yo, we had an amazing night, you know what I mean? It was awesome. You know, we had some good topics.
Listen.
Be on the move like I need a new hobby. Fuck a 9 to 5.